Okay, we're about to begin the repair test for Roger Reynolds. State Farm pulled a shingle sample and tested it. It came back as a certain TDEX25 and slate gray, which is, honestly, it's pretty close in color. But the main issue we're going to be facing here is it's a two-layer roof, which would normally be okay, except the shingle that is underneath this shingle that we'll be nailing through to the decking is an organic shingle that is crumbling. And I have other pictures that I'll submit to you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. But we're going to try the repair nonetheless and see if even this existing shingle is malleable enough. You can see there's already a lot of pocketing. See these thermal cracks? So it's already showing its age, and we're installing it on top of organic shingle, which is just crumbles as soon as any impact touches it. So we're going to begin the test now. We are, of course, using the a flat pry bar, being careful not to lift the shingles any more than is absolutely necessary, and we'll be using a roof stake to re-nail. Careful lifting those.
Those staples.
You have nails?
Yeah.
How do we nail those staples back in? This is the shingle we will be removing. I didn't show you guys earlier. It's got the crease in it. And come around the other side of you before you do anything.
Let's double check. Should be Did you want to show them the ramp?
Yeah. So try to show you guys. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and take, before we put this new shingle in, let's take this one out as well. And then we'll put this back in this back so I can show them the layer that's underneath. Or this one, I mean either one. This one might be easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and remove this one.
Better off this way. Because most of these are already out.
Jesus. Alright, so that's two removed so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. So this is the top layer, then this is the layer of shingles underneath. You can tell by this black wiggly cracking here that this is an organic shingle. See all the chips? If we try to nail through this, it's just going to be causing lots of areas for the water to come through. See how it just breaks off like this? Normal shingles don't snap off like this. So based on that, I don't think we can really perform the repair. If you guys have any other suggestions, we're open to it. This is what's going on underneath. I mean, they stopped making these organic shingles for a reason. We're going to try to nail through these into the decking. The nail is going to go straight through this. So, I mean, I'm barely touching it and this is snapping off. So the entire roof has this underneath. Look at this. Just crumbles in your hand. It's not malleable at all whatsoever. They're like chips. All right, we're going to proceed with this repair regardless, just so we don't leave an open hole here. So we can go ahead and put these two shingles back.
You going to put one of these back and then one top?
Put this original one back first.
Sure.
Yep. So the International Building Code states that you can install shingles over an existing layer as long as that existing layer is not deteriorated or waterlogged in any way. This is both, being an old organic shingle.
Put that back.
There you go.
I still know if these nails are going to do it.
Well, you're going to probably want to save those for the roof snake for when you're trying to go underneath. Go ahead.
I got a couple.
Yeah, we'll switch sides with you. You ready for this?
Yeah. That one.
Okay. So before you start, let me show them something. Here, back up. Can you move that shingle out of the way? So I just want to show you guys, even the top layer is already starting to crease just from us manipulating these shingles slightly, pulling these out. You can see these right here. There's a lot of granule loss coming off of them. See this one right here. You can already see creasing started forming even on the top layer. The bottom layer is even older. It's at least 30 years old. However old the house is, it's the original roof. And you have this as well. The granules are loose. They haven't come all the way off yet. But just by barely brushing this or blowing it, we're already starting to see creasing on the shingle and this outer one as well. These aren't even the shingle. This isn't even the shingle we were attempting to repair. So now we have two that have creasing just from us slightly sticking the pry bar under there to pull the old staples out. What are you doing?
Let me get this now out of the way so this can go.
That's good. All right, using the roof snake to put nails back in. Yep, so Certainty XD25, they say four nails, so. Alright, so we were able to get the shingle back in. You can see the color's pretty close, but that's really not what we're concerned with. The top layer is old and deteriorated, hence we have this creasing and all this granule loss. There's a crease here, creasing here. Tons of granule loss, as you guys can see. So we're able to get the shingle in. The only problem is what happened to that layer underneath, that organic layer of shingles that's probably cracked as soon as we put the nails in. So it's not going to be able to hold this shingle down. Eventually, you know, it's not going to take much of a gust of wind to remove that completely, since the nail is now barely holding in at all. There's going to be a gap. If that shingle underneath broke away, there's going to be a gap about yay thick between this shingle and the roof deck, where the shingle is going to be able to go like this and pull out. So whatever you guys recommend we try next to see if we can repair this thing.